Court. Let me bring in Congressman Jim McDermott of Washington and also Congressman John Garamendi of California. Gentlemen, great to have you with us tonight. Well, Congressman McDermott and Congressman Garamendi, the three of us, we've had a lot of conversations about health care in this country. How big a day is this, Dr. McDermott?
It's a fabulous day, Ed. We all knew that the court was going to decide this. I thought that John Roberts did not want his legacy to be, I put 11 million people out in the street with no health care. So I've always thought that he would vote. But the fact that we got 6 votes instead of just 5 is really, that's a real stamp of approval of this bill. And I think we're now going to get the Republicans to recognize they have to do some things to make it work better. It's not perfect, and it needs help.
Congressman Garamendi, House Speaker John Boehner said he's not given up on repealing the law. When do the Democrats in conference go into Boehner and say, you know, dude, you got to give it up? Are we at that moment yet?
Well, we were at that moment long ago, Ed. But he's wrong. He's wrong on the Constitution. He's wrong on the law. And he's wrong on what the American people want. American people want health insurance. They want affordable health insurance. And they're able to get it. They're able to get it through the Affordable Care Act, Obamacare, whatever you want to call it. And I got to tell you, whether you are an older American in your 50s and 60s and you have high blood pressure, this is critically important to you because you're going to be able to get coverage, no pre-existing conditions. And if you happen to be a young woman that's 25 or 21, you're getting insurance either through your family, or if you're 25, 26, you're going to be able to get insurance and not be discriminated against because you are a woman. There are so many things in this bill. Preventative care for seniors, driving down the cost of health care. We have seen the lowest inflation rates in health care ever since we had Medicare as a result of the Affordable Care Act. It is good news for America, and this is a great day for every American because we all need health insurance.
Congressman McDermott, how much was this just anti-Obama on the part of the Republicans? And they just didn't want to see this president succeed, but maybe behind closed doors they admit what Mr. Garamendi is saying, that, you know, there's a lot of good stuff in this. What about all that?
I think that's absolutely the root of the problem. They have always wanted to make him fail. And we put this together with him, and it now is clearly working, and they are really stuck. You're going to see governors all over this country who have denied their people access to Medicaid now begin to make changes. You can't go into the election of 2016 saying that you forced 1 million people in your state not to have health insurance just because you wanted to embarrass Obama. That's not working for them.
Yeah. And Congressman Garamendi, what do you think the politics of this looks like going forward? I mean, are the Republicans going to gear campaigns towards repealing Obamacare now that the Supreme Court twice has upheld the law?
Well, they've certainly been stuck on that rut in the road for at least since 2010. And will they get off it? They should. The American public is not with them on this issue. Individuals, Americans, particularly those that have among the 16 million that now have insurance, this is a very, very important issue. And those who want to get insurance, they understand this is how they can get it. Well, I look at the Congress, I look at my colleagues there, and I'm afraid they are stuck. They're going to come back just as Boehner said. We're going to try again, says Boehner. Well, he's going to fail. Ultimately, the president will veto it. Ultimately, Jim and I and the other Democrats will uphold that veto.
Congressman Jim McDermott, Congressman John Garamendi, gentlemen, great to have you with us, and congratulations is in order. And in personal note, you bet.
Thanks for your advocacy all these many years. You've been on it. We thank you.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate that.